Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Let's Crack OPSC. Hope all of your preparation going well and you are taking care of yourself as well as your family members. My humble request to all of you guys, get yourself vaccinated. Register for vaccination if vaccine is available in your area and get yourself vaccinated. This is the responsibility of a dutiful citizen, and you being a future bureaucrat, you supposed to be doing this much for yourself as well as your family members and all the people around you. This is very important, and help few others also who doesn't know how to get themselves registered for vaccination and get themselves vaccinated. Encourage few of your family members as well as friends who are not willing to get themselves vaccinated. So this is very important. And as you know that the OPSC has not notified yet, so you supposed to be preparing as if you are appearing in June or July, because as if the corona cases will come down, then they can conduct it in June or July. If the corona cases will go up, then they will consider it shifting further late. But till now you supposed to be preparing as if you are appearing it either in June or in July. So this is all about the examination. Today we will be doing a very important class, that is CSAT class. CSAT class is very important. If you are interested in CSAT class and you want me to continue CSAT class, I want 100 likes in this particular video. If there will be 100 likes in this particular video and at least more than 200 to 300 comments, because there is a restriction as far as like is concerned. One person can like only once, but there is no restriction as far as comment is concerned. If there will be more than 200 comments, you share it in your WhatsApp group, Facebook, Instagram, whatever, I do not know. If there will be more than 200, then I will come to know that no, there is demand for CSAT classes. Then I will continue with the CSAT class in the YouTube. So this today's class will be on CSAT, because many of the students have requested me for CSAT class. So I am telling you, CSAT is very important from one perspective. Why? If you do not qualify in CSAT, then your paper 1 will not be evaluated. They will simply throw your OMR sheet to dustbin. That is as simple as that. So you supposed to be scoring 66 marks, 33%, 66 marks. And how many questions? It will be 27 to 28 questions. So that is after deduction from number of questions that you corrected and number of questions you did wrong, because there will be deduction of marks from the right answers. If say the ratio is around 1:4, if 4 questions you have given wrong answer, then one of your right answer will go. So in that sense you supposed to be scoring high, means at least in my view, if you will ask me, then I will say that you have to correct at least 100, means at least 100 marks and above. You should target 100 marks and above, and scoring 100 marks is not a big deal. I personally believe scoring 100 marks in CSAT is not a big deal, because they are asking some really easy question. A little bit of intelligence is required to crack the question, and if you can crack it, then easily you can score well above 100. So you supposed to be targeting more than 90 and 100 marks. That should be to be in the safe zone. I will tell you one simple trick about CSAT. What is, most of the people do not tell you this. In CSAT, what they are judging is how fast you are taking decision. Simple problems, but little bit of intelligence is required to solve that problem, to go deep into that particular problem and solve it. In GS paper 1, means there are 100 questions, but within 60 minutes or 80 minutes, most of the time, most of the questions are either you know it or you don't know it. It happens like that in GS paper 1. Not much of a time is required, but in CSAT time is required. There is a little bit of time pressure is built in the CSAT paper. So decision making is tested in this particular paper. Always remember it. You have to keep your mind quick and fast. The faster your mind is working, the better you will perform in CSAT. I am telling you. The faster your mind is working, the better you will perform in CSAT. So, we will be doing some decision making as well as one problem. One problem we will be solving. The question is, in classical logical, how is an argument defined? Choose the correct option from below. This is a classical argument. How argument is defined? How we will say that argument is this or that? Is it A, true or false? Is it B, valid or invalid? Is it C, justified or unjustified? Is it D, verified or unverified? Try to answer this question. See what happens whenever a particular thing, argument has come. Argument generally it is done whether it is a valid argument or a invalid argument. This is simply said. It cannot be true or false. Generally statements are either true or false. If a statement, had it been the statement is defined, then it would have been true or false statement. Then justified or unjustified. Somebody is making a point. If somebody is making a point, then it could have been whether it is a justified point or a unjustified point. Means a statement, a point is made, I made it, means lawyers make a point in front of the justice. Then whether they will decide on that particular point is a justified point or a unjustified point. Then verified or unverified. Again, if you can say some conclusion is drawn, a verified conclusion or an unverified conclusion. That is the thing. So the answer in this particular case is a valid argument or a invalid argument. So the answer is B. Here the answer is B. Then coming to the next question, induction process. Induction process is from particular to general, general to particular, particular to particular, general to general. You have to say that the induction process, generally when induction, bharti process, whenever it is kind of a thing happens, generally it comes from general to particular. From general to particular. Why I will say it is because sometimes whenever there is a recruitment process, first they will ask you supposed to be having this particular qualification. Okay, one is having this particular qualification. Okay, he is having this. Then after they will be asking, after that you supposed to be having knowing computer. Computer becomes another a little bit of particular. Slowly it becomes a particular. Then also slowly it will become, after computer you supposed to be knowing shorthand, you supposed to be knowing spoken English. These are slowly coming to particular. Even in the recruitment, say for example somebody joined as a medical practitioner. In first year they are being taught in general. Then after they are slowly their specialization comes. So induction process is the same, just like a recruitment or joining a particular stream of study. First you will be told about the in general. Then after slowly your specialization will begin. So slowly you will come to the particular. So the answer in this particular case is general to particular. Then deduction process. It is same, exactly the opposite. Exactly the opposite. general to general, particular to particular, particular to general, or general to particular. The answer in this case is particular to general. Particular to general. Say for example, a particular income tax department got a particular clue about a particular person, businessman, politician, or a particular government official is avoiding tax. When they will raid, they will be asking specific question. Particularly, they will be asking whether you have produced the income tax of last 4-5 years, whatever. Then after, whether what is your property, what is your land property, what is your house property, movable assets, immovable assets, what is your liquid property, means liquid assets, how much you are having. These are particular question. And then after, in general, how much you have paid in that particular year in tax, whenever the tax you are giving. So deduction slowly, whenever there is a deduction process, it has to be from general, from particular slowly you will move into the in general. That is the point. So I hope you got the answer of this 3. Now coming to this question, 3 numbers are in ratio 4, 5, 6 and the average is 25. The largest number is it A 30? Is it C B 32? Is it C 42? Is it D 36? 36. So I will tell you a normal method of solving it as well as a shortcut method. Normal method is equation, you have to solve it by 4x 5. Okay, normal method you solve it by 4x plus 5x plus 6x equal to 25 average. Then you multiply. Is a normal method. You are getting 15x equal to 75. X equal to 75 by 15. That is 5. After you get this particular thing, then you come to here, that is as 6x. 6x equal to 6 into 5 equal to 30. You have to make it just like this particular process. This is going up to normal method and it will take you somewhere around 45 to 1 minute. 45 to 1 minute. If you are quick and fast, you can slowly bring down it to 4 seconds, 5 seconds. Within 10 seconds also you can solve. But whenever a question like this, whenever I get a question like this, then what I do? I simply use my own method. My own method is what? I directly, instead of going by this, I directly calculate, okay, 25, here it is 25 and they are asking 3 digits. 3 means I directly add, multiply 25 into 3, 75 and divided by I would say that 15. Simply it brings me 5 and within 5 I multiply 6 and it makes me directly reaching up to 30. Means you have to calculate, because some people will follow the normal process, adding, directly going, then making an equation, then directly 15, then doing all this. Instead of that, you can do the simple math. Simple math is they are asking 3 digits and their average is 25. I directly multiplied 25 into 3. That made me that gave me 75, and I added directly 15. All these 3 digits makes 15. Then I got 5 as the result, and I added I multiplied 5 into 6, that made directly 30, and it will take you hardly 5 seconds, not more than 5 seconds. So 5 seconds, within 5 seconds you can also bring it down to 2 seconds or 3 seconds. If you are really quick and smart, you have to discover this kind of a short trip instead of going like this traditional method. No doubt traditional method is good, okay, I wouldn't say that traditional method is bad, but instead of that, try to find out shortcut method. Just like as I said, because they are asking average of 3, then I directly multiplied 25 into 3, 75, and I reduced it to 5 and 6. 5 into 6, 30. It hardly will take you 4 to 5 seconds. In traditional method, you can solve no problem. It will take a little more time, but it will give you the answer, and it will take a little more time. Why I follow this shortcut method? It is for saving your time. So this was today's class, the first class for dedicated CSAT. If you like classes like this, if you want classes like this to happen, then give 100 likes to this particular video. Share it in WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, status, whatever, I do not know. There's supposed to be 100 likes to this video, and comment as much as you can, because there is no restriction for comment. And for all of your information, we have already started a dedicated test series, master key test series, and one of the sample copy I will put that in description. Do subscribe our master key test series. We are providing 40 high quality tests in 599 rupees. If you are interested, then say hi, I am interested in your test series, in my email address abishoi27@gmail.com. I will put my email address in the description, as well as you can find it in the about section. Thank you very much. Take care and happy learning.